so many problems with the 6th episode. Oh my god, it's so bad. Boo, 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 boo. This series just doesn't do the job that it needs to do. 2 problems. First one, it's Joel, too weak. Pedro Pascal is the wrong guy for the role. I knew it the day he was cast in the role. He's just not Joel. People tend to like him and he's a very good actor, but what actor is he? He's a freaking puppy. He's a soft, well-mannered, charming, nice man. He's just a funny, nice man.
Gay!
He's not a hard-boiled, scarred, really sinister, torturing people kind of Texas dude. He's just not, man. And then the second problem is the flashbacks all crammed into 1 episode. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Demi, I'm an actor, I talk about acting and storytelling, and if you like this kind of content, please subscribe. Let's go build a community and have some fun while doing it. After Last of Us, I hope there's some better stories to be discussed. Let's go. They just don't do the work. I mean, what are the flashbacks for? They're sprinkled in the story, so you would have some bright spots reminding you, or Ellie in this case, of why she does what she does, because the present is bleak and sinister. It's revenge-driven Ellie that you see is going down a dark path and you see where it's heading. It's heading towards catastrophe. And then you get sprinkled in the little flashbacks where you see, this is why she needs to do what she needs to do. You still see that it's wrong, but you can understand. The game does a good job with that. So, major point with the game, for me. I didn't have a problem with them killing Joel. I think it was a bold and nice tactic, actually. A nice story. The thing that they did so wrong was that you play as Abby for 10 hours, trying to say everybody has their own truth.
Gay!
It was not an interesting story, but what was interesting is that they managed to build up a relationship between the gamer and Joel and Ellie that was so strong through the first game that you really were hurt by Joel being killed. And I really wanted to go down that path. And I knew that it was wrong and I knew where the game was trying to get me, and I still wanted to go. So it was actually beautiful. That was a bold strategy. I really liked that. And the series, they just don't manage that. The first season was not good. Like, people talk about it as if it was good. The thing that this first season does is not being abysmally bad. It's not good by any means. Ellie is cast wrong. Pedro Pascal is not the wrong guy for the role. And they don't manage to build a relationship through a long period of time because they just tell side quests. We could have built the relationship between those 2 characters by juxtaposing them more. Joel needs to be harder, more sinister, and Ellie needs to be more light and unexperienced. And then they grow and learn from each other. They help each other out with what they need most in that situation, and they form a strong bond, and you're witnessing that, and you love it. The first season just does not do that. So the flashbacks could have been lifting some of that load, which the first season didn't manage to lift, by being sprinkled in earlier, so you get more relationship building between Ellie and Joel. And they just put it at the end, just before the great confrontation in the theater, I guess. It's not the conclusion of the story, but it's a midpoint showdown in the game, so they use that for a season ender. But they just fuck it up with the flashbacks, man. And that's the other part with Joel. He's such a little bitch. My god. They now clear up what was with the guy Eugene, that he killed the husband of the psychologist. As if we care, man. They find him and he was bit, and he says, I've got an hour, take me to my wife, I want to say my last goodbyes. And then Joel says, yes, I'm going to do that, and he lied and he shoots him. And then he lied to the guy's wife, and like, why would he do that? He had the perfect reason. He could have just said, I shot him, sorry, but it was the thing I had to do. He wanted to get back there. I cannot take him on a horseback, man. And he starts twitching behind me like, I won't take that chance. It might seem like I contradict myself from an earlier video of mine where I said, like, oh, they don't, with Dina and Ellie, they don't have to kill her right now because she has some time, they can do their last moments together. And that's totally non-contradictory, totally different situation, because the guy was trying to sell them the idea of him having more time that he probably did have. Of course, he wanted to get back to his wife, so you need to assume that he lies about his and overestimates the time that he has left. So you're not going to take that chance, not at all. So no problem in that. Shoot him and talk to the guy's wife and say, sorry, that was the thing I had to do, but he really wanted to see you. It's very sad. Be straight. This is what I would have expected of him. And then just to pump up the conflict between him and Ellie, he becomes this little weasel. Like, what the fuck? They need to break characters down to tell a story that is just not working. Fucking hell. And then in the end, it's the directing is so bad, with Pedro Pascal being this whiny little bitch that is like, because I love you. His voice is so whiny, and I say that because of course you could say like, oh, he's showing emotion, and this guy is like, he's a male, he shouldn't show emotion, he's only strong when he doesn't cry. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is he did it in a victim kind of way. If you should ever have one of your own. This is a thing that I learned right from the start in my education as an actor. On stage, because I did a theater education, on stage, there are no victims. There's only people who fight for what they have. They don't give up. If they've given up, story and drama is over. It's like, okay, then there's a cut, character's done. No victims here. So Joel is not like, I love you so much. And it's like, what the fuck? And he's even saying that. Because I love you. That's the first rule of storytelling. Like, show, don't tell. And he's just saying the subtext, saying the thing. Like, why? What is this? It's not even directing, it's writing, it's acting, it's everything is bad. It's pacing and storytelling, it's the structure of the story. Everything about this show is fucking bad. I cannot deal with that. Ugh. Oh, but anyways, let's keep in touch. Let's go on, talk about this fucking show, and I hope I see you in the next one.